Okay, we're done with the rain. Did you get any? Probably not. There's a few places that got a couple hundredths of an inch of rain over the course of the last 24 hours ago, but didn't really amount to much. So now we're looking ahead, and what we're focusing on is the cold air, which is about to start filtering in across much of the entire bay. Everywhere you see on here has got a freeze watch. And this applies for the next couple of mornings. It's always colder in the inland valley, so just to show you how those numbers will play out, there are a lot of low 30s that show up there. And if we fill in everybody else's numbers, while you're not going to be that cold, you're going to be cold enough. Even 41 in San Francisco, that is cold. So temperatures are going to bottom out over the next 3 mornings. San Jose, your number's going down to 36 degrees. So just start making plans now, pets, pipes, and plants, those kinds of things, and especially yourself. Bundle up in the morning hours. You'll be glad that you did. All right, that covers the main headline for now. I'm going to come back to our weather in a moment because we do have a chance of rain that shows up perhaps by Friday, but there's a caveat to that. Before I get to that, let's talk about what's going on in Southern California today. And there's an increased possibility here now, a heightened degree of concern that the rain that we had here yesterday, which was pretty inconsequential, is a lot more impressive down here in Southern California. They're getting it in heavier amounts. And if we remove the radar for a second and just spotlight where those burn scars are, we want the rain in Southern California. But what we don't want is one of those particularly strong cells of rain that can drop 1/4 of an inch of rain in an hour or more to find itself over one of these burn scars. There's the Palisades fire. There's the Eaton fire. And what we're going to do, I'm going to play forward now. Since this is a real-time event, we're going to use the high-resolution forecast that can do great detail going out only 12 to 18 hours. And you can really put a lot more faith in this forecast model's ability to pinpoint individual cells of higher intensity rain. And as we play through the day, we keep seeing the possibility for some of these to just skirt the boundaries either of the Palisade fire or the Eaton fire. By the way, that is snow falling in the San Gabriel Mountains just on the upper edges of the perimeter of the Eaton fire. How about that? After the intensity of that fire, there's now snow falling within the perimeter of that fire today. So we've got to get through the next 12 hours, hopefully, with none of those particularly strong cells landing inside one of the perimeters. It's a small chance from the forecast playthrough that we just saw. There is a chance that could happen. And we're just making sure everybody down there, and as they're doing down there, is staying prepared for that possibility if they happen to be downhill from one of those burn scars. Let's talk about our weather here. Talked about the possibility for rain coming our way. And instead of bringing back up the big imagery, since we've only got a little bit of time left, let's come back into the forecast monitor, and I want to put a spotlight on the forecast for the long range. Take a look at one forecast image right here. This is the one that gets us to next Friday and Saturday. Did you see a little bit of rain show up there? Let's take it again, and we'll use the European model for that. And as we watch this one play through, you see a few showers possibly showing up anywhere from Friday all the way into early next week from this system. And by the time we get to next week, there's the potential that one could come together in a more meaningful way. But the real takeaway from this is it's too early on this forecast model, and there's a little too much disagreement in how the long-range models are handling this opportunity for rain from Friday on. So where it stands for now, we've got a chance of rain in the forecast from Friday onward. It will not rain every one of those days. We will get more specific and more refined and more detailed as we get closer, so stay on top of this forecast with us on that, and we'll have that for you as we get closer to the weekend. We'll be right back.